Hello and welcome to this week's LCS Hints and Tips. Today we're going to be looking at how we can add web favourites to our favourites bar. This will save us having to search in Google to find a website that we use regularly, or indeed typing in the www address every time we want to visit that site. This can save you time and also protect you to a certain extent from cyber criminals that are trying to get you to visit a bogus website. So let's have a look at how this works. So in Internet Explorer, let's say I want to go to NatWest Banking, and I can see lots of results here from Google for NatWest Banking. Now, a phishing attack is where a criminal has created a website that looks identical to the genuine article. It's very, very difficult to distinguish between the two, and if you were then to use this site, you would then have your bank account details captured and a potential fraud could take place. So protect yourself from that. There's a couple of things you need to look for. First of all, make sure that the site is HTTPS. And if you want to check the certificate for this site, which makes its validity certain, you can do that by going to the safety option on the command bar. Now, if you don't have the command bar displayed, which is all of these different symbols here, including safety, you do that by right-clicking on the actual menu bar at the top and select the command bar. So I'll turn it back on again. If you then select safety and select security report, you can see that this website has been identified by VeriSign, who is the global leader in website security, as being owned by the Royal Bank of Scotland, and you can actually view the certificate and see that it is actually valid until the 28th of the 10th 2015. Any website that is out of its validity period, I would be very cautious about. So once you've verified that the site is genuine, and you might also wish to consider, if it was an unusual site, emailing the vendor to make sure it was the correct web address, then you can add it to your favourites bar. So you do that by simply holding down the left mouse button and dragging it to your favourites bar and simply dropping it off. You can then move it left and right to any position, so it seems sensible to put it here next to my other banking site, Santander, and there it is. So if I close the browser and I open the browser, and I ever want to visit that NatWest site, I can simply click it from the favourites bar, being sure it's the correct site, the valid site, and it takes me there quickly. Now, the view of these icons, you can change them. So I have the iconic view, and when I hover over them, it tells me what those sites are. If I want to, I can expand on them. So if I right-click and customize tile widths, I can have long titles, which tell you exactly what it is, and if there's too many to fit on the bar, you have this little double arrow, and you can see them down the side, or you can have them with short titles, or in the case where I use it, you can have it just with the icons only. I hope you found that tip useful, and I hope it helps you to protect yourself from cyber criminals and saves you little time in selecting regularly used websites. And look forward to bringing you more hints and tips in the near future.